So how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be going through a list of things and items in the game that I think need to be changed or removed for the benefit of the players of GTA Online. The examples aren't going to be the best. I just got a friend in an invite-only session to help me out to give you a rough example of what I am talking about. So for the first one, it's when you're either in a gun battle or you're being shot at and you want to try and get out the situation. You phone up your mechanic, request a car, and then die instantly after you've done that. Once you respawn, you look on the road and your vehicle is nowhere to be seen. You think, okay, I'll call up the mechanic, get him to drop another one off. But then, once you've called him and you try requesting a vehicle, you have to wait over 4 minutes once again for your vehicle to be called in. Which I think is really stupid, and I know the game's old and they're probably not working on certain small little things like that much. I don't know if it's just me, I hope you guys feel the same, but it's little things like this in the game that really annoy me, and Rockstar have done such a good job at creating and developing this game. It is unreal. So I'm not taking anything away from them. These guys are amazing developers, but there's just a few little things in this game that could be changed and it would make it so much nicer to play. For the next one, and seeing as we're on the topic of cars and requesting vehicles, another little thing that really does get to me, and I'm sure loads of you guys have experienced this so many times, when you're up on top of Mount Chiliad and someone up there has either stole your vehicle, blows it up, maybe you're playing with some friends and one of them just trolls you, or just as an example here, he kicks me off my oppressor and he flies off into the distance. And you think, okay, that's not too bad, I'm just going to re-request my vehicle and get the mechanic to deliver it, or if you're in an MC, you can just instantly request your motorcycle and it should spawn there for you. But as you all probably very well know, when you're on top of Mount Chiliad or you're making your way up there on any of the dirt tracks, there is pretty much nowhere on the mountain that you can actually spawn a vehicle. Not that I know of anyway. I've tried it in loads of different locations, all the way up and down this dirt path on both sides of the mountain, and no vehicle seems to spawn. He just says, oh, I'm sorry, I can't get the vehicle to you.
You're gonna have to do without for now.
So I know it is quite a small detail, but it's the little things like that in the game that just make it a bit more hassle than it needs to be. So for example, if you're stuck up there, you now got to jump off and parachute down, or if you fall down the mountain and you keep dying, you're just going to respawn on the side of the mountain without a vehicle, and it just takes forever to get down. So little things like that they could work on, and it would make the game so much nicer and more enjoyable to play in certain situations. Now on to number 3, is not being able to sell Pegasus vehicles and the price that you get for selling personal vehicles. So we're going to start with Pegasus. For example, I accidentally bought the Dune truck a little while back. I think it's just over $1 million. It's on Warstock Cash and Carry. You can buy it there, it becomes a Pegasus vehicle. And like I said, I accidentally bought that and I really didn't want the vehicle. And I think it's roughly around $1 million, give or take a couple of dollars. And I would like to get my money back for that, and I know that's not going to happen. And there's plenty of you guys out there that have bought Pegasus vehicles, maybe accidentally or not accidentally, but we'd like to see some sort of return if we don't want that vehicle. And now going on to personal vehicles. For example, this Elegy, I took it into Benny's and I fully upgraded it as much as I could. It cost me around 900,000 to turn it into the retro custom version, and then I spent loads of money on upgrades, and you only get 50% return if you do want to sell the vehicle. It's not that I want to sell this particular vehicle, but I've got a bunch of cars on my Xbox account that I don't mind selling, but you get 50% of what you actually paid for altogether. I'd like to see at least a 70-75% return on the money that you've spent on that individual vehicle. And another thing is obviously the apartments, the garages and the businesses that you can buy across the city. You really don't make much money back on selling them, and it's quite a shame really, because if you buy the wrong one, or if you've bought one and then you're upgrading, you want to move to a new apartment, you're not going to get that much in return, and it's really quite frustrating that you're basically losing out half the money that you've originally spent on it, and then you've got to go and fork out an absolute shed load on the next apartment or garage that you would like to purchase. I'm sure you guys feel the same about that situation as well. It's just we spend so much money on in-game items, and then when we do go to sell them to upgrade or change what we've already got, we're really not getting much in return. So it's quite a shame, and that's one thing that I would like to actually see changed in the game. So for number 4, it's to do with the businesses in the game and how much money we are spending on the staff just to keep our businesses up and running. The thing is that I don't understand is they're not real people, they're virtual characters inside of a game, so you're not actually paying them real money, so it doesn't seem to make sense as to why, if you've got fully upgraded staff on a bunker, you've got to pay over 9,000 every single day just to keep them going. And don't forget, if you've got a motorcycle club with 1, 2, 3, 4, however many businesses you've got, a CEO organisation, a bunker, you're spending 20, 30, 40, sometimes even 50,000 a day just on staff. It is absolutely ridiculous. There's some people out there that play GTA that just like to mess about with their friends. They don't go around making that much money. And if they have one of the businesses in the game, they're spending the majority of their income just on the staff inside of their businesses just to keep it up and running. I think it's way too much money, and hopefully that could get changed in the near future, but for now I guess it's just going to have to stay the way it is. Now for the final one is people who abuse passive mode. Now don't get me wrong, passive mode is a very good feature in GTA that should definitely stay, but I think Rockstar should or could have done some work on it to make it a bit more effective and made it so that people used it in the proper way that it was meant to be used. Here's a few examples. People that call in their Hydra, go into passive mode, take off, fly away, and then they'll fly down, and just a few seconds before they're about to get to you, they'll go out of passive mode, quickly burst their cannons, kill you, fly off, and then go back into passive mode. So you can't lock onto them. They're flying away into their little safe space that they always go to, and it's absolutely ridiculous. There's many more examples of people like this, but I'm not going to go through all of them because there's way too many. And another thing about passive mode is, say for example, you're driving around with your friend, you want to go on a little dirt track in your cars, and you both want to go in passive mode, so the people out there flying jets, flying choppers, or people that are out just to kill you can't kill you. I think your car should not go invisible. Maybe, yes, you can still ghost it so people can drive through you or bombs can't get you, but I don't think it should go ghost, because it's nice to be able to drive next to your friend and actually see each other's car instead of just a very vague outline of the vehicle they're driving. So I know that one's quite picky and it's probably more of a personal opinion, but that's what these videos are mainly based on. So they were just a few things in the game that I think could get changed or taken out. Don't forget, like I said, these are all my personal opinion. I would love to hear what you guys would like to see removed or changed in the game. Let me know in the comments below. And just quickly before I go, I thought I'd let you guys know that I am going away for the weekend. So once this video's up, there is probably not going to be another video until Monday or Tuesday. It's not because I'm slacking. I'm not going to be at home and I won't be able to upload a video. But once I'm back, I'll be straight on it again. So stick around. Make sure you stay here for more videos to come. So thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.